Hello Aries, welcome to the channel guys, and this is going to be your weekly tarot reading for April 16th to April 22nd, 2018. So we do have 4-card spread. The first card does shows the topic of the week. We have for you the 7 of Wands. Then the second card, it is showing up at the core of the situation, or in another means why this is happening. It's kind of, we do have the Tower cards. Then it is the challenging card, that will be the Chariot in your case, and last but not least we do have the Ace of Swords. So it will be a challenging week, that much I can tell you here, due to the fact that we do have these tension cards here as the main topic of the week. So what I can predict from those couple of cards, it is a changing of plans that you are not anticipating at this particular moment. So it's kind of like something is gonna catch you off guard, something is gonna catch you by surprise, and you have to very quickly, you know, adapt yourself into the situation and find a way out. Can you do it? Yes, you can definitely do it, especially by having here the Ace of Swords as the guidance card, which means that you need to be very accurate about putting the correct diagnosis upon the situation. That being said, do not fool yourself and do not believe into fairy tales and celluloid things. What I'm trying to say is that when you see that something is going great, then believe into it. I mean, you have to stick to the logic here, and you have to stick to the what you see to be true, rather than what you think, rather than not what you think, but what you presume to be true. Okay, so it's all about reality for your Aries during that week. So you need to stick to the reality. So what happens here into 7 of Wands? Well, that will be a week where I cannot say that you are going to struggle, but you will try to stabilize as much as possible that comes out of that particular surprise that the fates or the universe will present to you. And the challenge itself is going to be with the Chariot card. It is about tenacity, and it is about having the convictions to do whatever it is necessary in order to stabilize whatever we can do. So it could be stabilizing a certain project or a certain relationship. Why? Because one may start thinking of, it's not really worth it, you know, and I can actually put my efforts into something else. So while the both variation are really beneficial for you, because we do have here the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords represents the word Yod. This is one of the divine letters here, Yod, okay? And Yod speaks that you will be able to tap into the divine understanding, if you want to say it that way, why the situation is happening and how you can actually adapt it into the best possible way for you. Well, are you going to follow that kind of a creed, that kind of a divine knowledge that comes in your way? That is entirely up to you, Aries. But what I can tell you is that it's going to be challenging here to support yourself with good convictions, because the Chariot card does expresses extreme amounts of efforts in that particular placement. Okay, so as I said, very well, for some of you the situation may not worth, you know, pushing on and advancing it forward, especially if, for example, into one relationship your partner just doesn't want to speak about any compromises. Then it will be extremely tough, you know what I mean? But a bottom line for you, Aries, of that week is that you need to be ready for some surprises to happen. Ultimately, those surprises will catch you off guard and you will not be very happy about them. But as soon as you are able to recognize the situation and to give a very accurate, as I said again, accurate diagnosis upon it, you can really turn the whole situation in your favor, because the Tower card comes with these unpleasant symptoms that you're losing something, you know, that something is really falling to ruin, something is decaying. But in a long run, if you are able to capitalize on those transformations even, okay, and you're able to pull the most out of it, then you are in the long run winning. So a couple of examples, that could be where you're really confronted into a project of yours, okay, and your boss is telling you, for example, you really want a certain project, but you find out that this project is not going to be given to you, which is a change of plans, you know. By giving an extreme effort, you can win it, okay, but in the same time, by losing it, you are actually winning even more afterwards, because you will have the necessary space and free time for you to either attend into something private of your behalf, or another better project that it is coming in the recent future you are going to experience, which you actually can do much more about it. So that being said, you need to be very careful by scaling up the pros and the cons from the situation that is transforming, but there is no doubt for you Aries that a transformation is approaching to you during this particular week, that ultimately has nurturing and healing effects upon your well-being, okay, as long as you are capable to recognize its pros. Alright, so that was the tarot reading for you Aries for upcoming week, April 16th to April 22nd. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you liked it. And in case you're interested in a private reading with me, everything you need to know about it will be listed down there in the description of this video. That being said, Rad signing out now. See you next time. Bye!